So my fellow crafters, here it is, my version of the Iron Throne. I'd say it's a decent facsimile. Not entirely 100% accurate, but being that the challenge was to make a 28mm version of the Iron Throne, at least in my defense, I have to say that it would be damn near close to 28mm version of the Iron Throne, because that, my friends, is a Warhammer Skaven. 28mm in the scale that we're looking for. So there it is. You've seen me make it. These little handles over here are just toothpicks with a somewhat decorative end. The mass of swords on the sword blades on the back. The mass of sword blades on the back here is a combination of just standard white printing paper and some cardstock cut into thin strips with little tips cut to make them look like sword blades. Everything is base coated in black, dry brushed in silver. Now these blades up top here, these are actually popsicle sticks. What I did was I snipped the round bits off the popsicle sticks as just like that. Then I started cutting small pieces, much like this, and then cutting those small pieces into thin strips. I got 3 strips per popsicle stick piece, and then I just cut tips onto them to make them look like sword blades. Now I did look at a few reference photos to see if I could come pretty close. I know these aren't technically, 1,000 or so swords, but I hope I got across a reasonable facsimile to the Iron Throne, and at least in an RPG game, I should be able to get this by as a throne of swords. Maybe I could have this throne sitting in my city of graves. The throne of 1,000 swords from 1,000 fallen warriors. The warriors buried in this very graveyard. And he who sits upon the throne of 1,000 swords. And that's me getting the text. So that kind of cuts my idea in development short. But yeah, I could probably put this in my city of graves. I'm already working on casting up gravestones. These are simply air-dried clay copies of a tombstone that was molded using Oyamaru. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but this is the way I'm talking right now. And this is the way I shall not continue talking, because that's all I have to show you. So once again, a nice little final look at my throne of 1,000 swords, or my bootlegged Iron Throne. And here's how it came out. I'm pretty proud of how the back came out and the top. I wish I would have had green stuff. I would have been able to actually put swords on here and mold it out. I did make a mold of a blade. It's right here. However, only having some air dry clay, demolding it usually cracks the handles to bits, and you can only make straight flat molds. If I would have had some green stuff, I would have been able to mold it, pull it off, and actually bend it and smooth it out, flatten it, and do all sorts of wonderful things to it. Unfortunately, I'm all out of green stuff, so I wasn't able to do that. But I think I got pretty close. And I'm still talking, so I'm gonna shut up. Always remember, keep cool and get your craft on. Peace.